selfish ends. Well, here at home, there's a shocking abortion trial going on, but that story apparently has been ignored by what would be called the major news media, with the exception of Fox and, of course, CBN. Lee Webb has that story from our CBN newsroom. Lee.
You're right, Pat, and it's not clear whether abortion doctor Kermit Gosnell will testify in his own defense in his murder trial this week. Gosnell is charged with the deaths of 7 babies allegedly born alive and a 41-year-old woman patient. Authorities say the babies were killed using scissors. 8 former employees have already pleaded guilty, some to third-degree murder. 7 other former employees have already been convicted, and prosecutors will call more witnesses this week. The case has sparked an uproar among some conservatives and even some liberals. They accuse big media, as Pat mentioned, of ignoring this story. CBN News will bring you more coverage of the Gosnell trial from Philadelphia. But as I mentioned, Kristen Powers, who's no conservative, Pat, wrote apparently an op-ed piece in USA Today saying that the media better start covering this story. And apparently they listened, and I think some of the big media outlets have indeed started to cover it.
Well, it's like a slaughterhouse. If anybody who was a so-called pro-life advocate did anything even a fraction of as vicious as this thing, the media would be all over it. But because this makes abortion look bad, then the media doesn't want to cover it. But this is just absolutely horrible what this man was doing. But you know, folks, why is it okay to kill a baby that is 5 months old in the womb and he's called a, quote, fetus, and he can feel, he can sense, he would probably be capable of being alive if he was outside the womb. But somehow, according to the way the laws are written, it's okay to kill him. And it's called a legitimate abortion. But once he's born or she's born, then it becomes murder. And so what they were doing, these babies were being born as they are intended to do, and they would take scissors and snip their spinal cords and kill them. And therefore it becomes murder. Would you please tell me, maybe I'm a little dense, but would you tell me what the difference is?